Hey guys, what is going on? Jurgen from ZurGrinoSports here, and today we are going to be reviewing Money in the Bank 2017 SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, of course. So it wasn't the best pay-per-view. Let's start off with that. It wasn't the best. It wasn't like an all-time worst pay-per-view ever for me, at least, but it definitely was not the best pay-per-view. So let's start things off with the kickoff match. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the pre-show because I really like Zack Ryder. And the Colognes, they're talented, but they're booked really shit. But Mojo fucking Rawley, I hate him with a passion. He does not belong in a wrestling ring. I'm really, really hoping that they start building up the Hype Bros, get them to a title match, and then they fail, and then Zack turns on Mojo, and then was like, when I was out with injury, you went on and tried to, advance your singles career, you didn't wait for me, blah, 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 turns heel, and then we get a heel Zack, and then hopefully he gets a mid-card run, Or you know what? Like, Jinder Mahal got in the main event, and Zack Ryder is better than Jinder Mahal, in my opinion, so maybe give Zack Daddy a main event run. It won't happen, but but yeah, I hope he turns heel and then gets a nice mid-card title run. Then the main show was started off by the women's Money in the Bank, and the match itself was okay. My stream was kind of shit, so I missed a little bit here and there, but there was nothing really too exciting, except for Charlotte did her dive thing that she does. Other than that, nothing really that exciting. The finish was really controversial though, and not because it's somebody won it for somebody, because there's no rule. There's two ways to look at it, and I kind of have a foot in each thing. I'm split down the middle on what I think about the finish. So here's one way of looking at it is Carmella is a heel, and she has a manager or a valet, whatever the hell you want to call it, that won the briefcase for her. That's good heel heat. He got booed to shit, James Ellsworth, and it's good for a storyline, right? So in terms of getting a heel over as a heel and stuff like that, it was brilliant. But then at the same time, you could look at it as the first ever women's Money in the Bank match was won by a man, and it's kind of women's revolution. What? It's they're not even doing the women's revolution properly type deal. So you can look at it both ways, and the way I look at it is, I think the finish itself is a smart finish because it gets good heel heat, but I think it was misplaced. To happen in the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, probably not the best idea to have a man win it. But if it was the second, third, and somebody, what I mean? Because I don't think there's ever been a Money in the Bank ladder match where the person's valet actually won it for them. So this is the first one from my recollection. And like I said, it's good heel heat and it's good for a storyline, but it's just probably misplaced is how I would describe it. Not the right predicament to pull that out. Maybe they could have done something where, I don't know, man, fucking Shane comes out, restarts the match, and then Carmella wins anyway, something like that. Or, somebody else win. It's just, there's no grounds to restart the match, though, because there's no disqualification. Literally, within kayfabe, there is no argument you can make that says the match should have been restarted, because it's no disqualification. If in the men's Money in the Bank match, fucking, I don't know, Dana Brooke came out and won the title for Dolph, nobody would be like, oh, a woman won a Money in the Bank match. Because it's, I don't know, man. It's just, it shouldn't have been, the actual result itself, the actual finish itself is not a problem for me. It's just where they put it, in the first ever Money in the Bank women's match, not a good call to put it there. If it was the second one or third one, like I said, perfectly acceptable for me. It gets the heel over, it's good heel heat, But, yeah, to be honest, I was hoping that Becky would win and then have a kind of like Punk type deal where she cashes it in, claims there's nothing wrong with it, and then slowly turns heel. I think that would have worked really, really well with Becky. Or they could have had her be the next person to announce they're cashing it in if they wanted to keep her face. I think Becky was probably the better... It was realistically, it was only Carmella and Becky that could have won. Like, nobody else would have benefited from it, and nobody else would have... It made sense with it. But I think Becky, you could have had more storylines with Becky to branch off of it. So I think Becky probably should have won. But yeah, I mean, Carmella winning, you know, it was her or Becky. Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know, man. It's wrong place at the wrong time, but the finish itself was really smart and very good in my opinion. It's just wrong predicament to implement it. Then you go on to the New Day versus the Usos for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It was a very good match. Once again, my stream was kind of shit, so I was missing it a bit here and there. I might rewatch the whole pay-per-view, to be honest, like later today after I record this, maybe, just so I can watch it how it was intended, because my stream was shit, like I said. So yeah, a very good match. The finish, again, it's 50-50 on the finish for me. The Usos lost via countout. They got themselves counted out. Now, it's smart because they get heel heat, and it, you know, continues the feud. But then again, it's ideally you don't want to see these kind of finishes on a pay-per-view. But again, you could counter that with saying there's only really 4 pay-per-views. It's pretty much back to the big 4 now, because every other pay-per-view is pretty much just an extension of the show. Like, I remember I was watching an episode of Botchamania earlier today, and it was the one where one of the Usos throws the shirt and it hits JBL in the face from Backlash, and without seeing the hashtag in the top corner and without seeing anything, the clip played, and I'm like, wait, this happened on SmackDown? And then I saw the hashtag, and I was like, oh, this is Backlash. Because the set is the exact fucking same, and they don't treat it very big at all. They don't make it look different, anything. So it's like, they're pretty much back to having the big 4 be the pay-per-views, because those are the only pay-per-views that they give a shit about. So, like, ideally, you don't want this on a pay-per-view, but then again, you have the network, so it's I don't know. I think it's a smart finish. I think, you know, I'm okay with the finish. Now that I think about it, it's technically not even a pay-per-view, let's be honest, man. It's literally just Sunday Night SmackDown. That's all it was. And it's sad to say that they don't give a shit about most of the pay-per-views, you know? But, yeah, I don't know. It's a smart idea. It keeps the titles on the Usos. It would have been bullshit if the New Day won it back in their first outing. I'm actually really liking heel Usos with the titles, excuse me. I think they're doing really well. The promos they've been cutting are really good. I think, like, serious, no shit taken. Usos are really, really good. I like the Uso Penitentiary stuff. I like the Head on a Swivel stuff. Like, it's not apparent. Like, all of it's really good. They're in ring. They've always been really good in ring. It's just when they were doing the whole Haka dance, Samoan. I don't know. I don't think it's called the Haka dance, but some Samoan type dance. I forget the actual name of it. But when they were doing that, and they were like, ooh, blah, blah, they were doing all their bullshit face shit. Like, they got stale real quick, and that's why nobody liked them. But I think as heels, what they're doing right now is brilliant. I think they should keep the titles for a while longer. You know, I think they should probably fend off the New Day. And then have the Hype Bros do the thing, have Zack turn heel, and then maybe have Alpha step up and beat the Usos or something like that. Or even Fashion Police or Breezango, whatever the hell you want to call them now. They have like 5 names. But yeah, very good match, and I'm not opposed to a lot of people were like, oh, what the fuck is this result, blah, blah, blah. It's... Now that I think about it and the new structure of the pay-per-views, so quote-unquote pay-per-views, it's really not a big deal for me. So... good match, good result, right people went over. Then, fucking Maria and Mike Bennett, or Mike Kanellis, debuted, and I fucking missed it. The tag match, right, I went to go get food. I came back, they debuted, I was like, the fuck? Because I caught like the end of their promo and I was like, what the fuck? They're here. To be honest, I was kind of expecting Maria to either, not expecting, but I was thinking maybe she could debut in the Money in the Bank match or interfere in the Women's Championship match. But yeah, I'm really happy to see them. I'm really happy to see Maria back because she's improved a lot since she was in the WWE. And I'm really happy to see Mike Bennett in the WWE because I've only seen him in TNA, but for the year that he was in TNA doing the Miracle stuff, he was fantastic. One of the best parts of TNA while he was there, for me at least. I believe TNA might own the Miracle gimmick, which kind of sucks because I would have loved to see the Miracle gimmick in the WWE. Hopefully, I don't know, man. But yeah, very happy that they debuted or re-debuted, whatever you want to call it. Then we had the SmackDown Women's title match with Naomi and Lana. I did not care about this match. I'm sorry. I think Naomi's great. She's like in the ring. She's good. She's one of the better women on the roster, SmackDown roster at least. But for me, her character is god awful. You're talking about, okay. The way I see it is, you're talking about the women's revolution and how, oh my god, we're the best. We're as good as the men, even better. But her whole thing is that she's gonna fucking snatch you bald. You're gonna pull my hair out? Her thing is literally, I'm gonna pull your hair out, bitch. That's not fucking women's revolution shit. That's divas shit. At least for me. So her character, she's not the best on the mic either. Like in the ring, she's worked really hard, obviously, and she definitely deserves to have the run. Or earned it, I guess, because some people don't like the use of the word deserved, but when you say somebody deserves something, the connotation is that they've done certain things to deserve it. You know, ergo, they earned it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't like her character. I think she's bland. I think she's boring. I think her snatch you bald thing is a step in the wrong direction for the women, to be honest, because I don't know, man. Because, like, I don't know, man. It's just, it reminds me of Divas shit. Like, a woman's shit would be like, I'm going to beat you for the title, and it's, like, about the competition. But for her, it's, I'm going to rip your hair out, bitch. That's my fucking phone. Wow. Okay. But anyways, yeah. That's fucking phone going off while I'm recording, man. Jeez. Where was I? Yeah, I don't like her character. Lana also, she's not very good. Not very good. Nothing special. I don't think anybody expected anything. I can't speak. I'm flustered from somebody calling. I don't think anybody expected her to be anything special in the ring, but she didn't look very good. Obviously, she's still early into her in-ring career, so what she needs to do now is probably, wrestle as much as possible on house shows and stuff like that. Honestly, I think she should just stick to being a manager. I really don't think she'll catch on to the in-ring thing. Obviously, she could, every chance that she could prove me wrong, and I'm just some fucking fat kid in Canada. Why does my opinion matter, right? So, obviously she's probably working hard and stuff, but she definitely needs a lot more time to work. Also, I love how they buried her finish in her first fucking match. She did her finish, and Naomi just kicked out of it like it was fucking nothing, like a 2 count, like... I just found that hilarious. They buried her finish in her first match. Carmella came out, acted like she was gonna fucking cash in. Then she was like, nah. And then, I don't know, the finish was a clusterfuck, really, because I think, it was supposed to distract Naomi, but then Naomi didn't get distracted, and, Lana got distracted, and then Naomi won, or some shit. I don't know. I don't even remember, man. I didn't really care. Naomi won with her submission move. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing special, not the best match. Pretty boring. I didn't give 2 shits about it. Yeah. On to the next match. Okay, now this pissed me off. This did piss me off. The WWE Championship match came before a random throwaway tag match and the Money in the Bank match. Are you fucking serious? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. And the argument could be made that the Royal Rumble match main events the Royal Rumble every year, and the namesake of the pay-per-view should be the main event. But the difference is the Money in the Bank can be handed in at literally any moment. You could be fucking on a plane from the overseas tour back to the States, and then you could ask like a cameraman to be on, or somebody get their camera out, and you could pin them on the plane, and that would be legal to hand in your Money in the Bank, right? Like, the Royal Rumble match is something where it's set in stone for the future, a main event at Mania. And Mania is obviously bigger than everything. So the opportunity to close Mania is obviously bigger than everything, like, right now. You know what? It's just because the Royal... Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, I wasn't a fan of it being this early on the show. I think there was, like, an hour and a half, 2 hours left when this came on. Like... Oh yeah, by the way, all the first 3 matches felt way too short. I should probably bring that up, because we were like an hour in with 3 matches left, and it was like, what the fuck is this? Like, or like an hour with 4 matches left, I guess. I don't know, man. It's just, yeah. The match itself for the WWE Championship, my main man, the Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, defeating your boy Randy Orton and retaining the championship. I thought the match was good. It wasn't anything special or anything, but they had the legends down at ringside, and Cowboy Bob Orton was there without his cast, which, to be honest, I don't know why the cast was part of his character, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking care. I didn't watch back then. I wasn't alive when he was a wrestler. So basically, Randy Orton has Mahal beat, I think Sunil Singh, he was Gurv Sira, puts his foot on the rope, ref goes to throw out the Bollywood boys, Singh brothers, whatever. They walk by, Cowboy Bob Orton's like, you got thrown out, get the fuck out of here. And then they're about to go back, and they're like, wait. And then they go back, they grab his shirt like they're gonna punch him. Randy goes outside, fucking beats their asses. They sell like madmen for him, which is fantastic. That they sell that much for him. It makes it look really brutal and stuff. Granted, he did almost kill one last time though, so fucking Randy. He did the same table spot where he like throws them up as a backdrop, and like I think he was just relieved that he didn't almost kill one this time. The thing is, then like Randy gets back in, and then Kalas, boom, 1 2 3, which is pretty good. Main man Jinder Mahal, the Maharaja. I'm really liking him as a champion, man. Like, I'm not even memeing, I'm not joking around. I'm genuinely liking Jinder Mahal. They're booking him pretty well, I'd say. They're making him seem like a big deal with his entrance, with everything, his appearance, everything. His promos are great. He's been doing really well with promos, at least in my opinion. In the ring, he's solid. He's not an AJ Styles or Sami Zayn. He's not like world-class, best in the world type level, but... or like a Kevin Owens stuff, like, you know what I mean, Shinsuke, like pretty much the whole men's Money in the Bank, plus Baron Corbin, who's not at that level yet, but he'll get there, I think. Not AJ level, but you know what I mean. Yeah, man, I really like Jinder Mahal. Hopefully he keeps the title for a while. The thing is, though, he's probably going to lose it to fucking Cena at SummerSlam, and, that's shit. He's going to break his freaking Rick's record. Oh, god damn it. Oh, well. So, yeah, good match, right outcome. It was good because there were shenanigans and shit. Then again, though, Randy Orton was out of the ring for like a whole goddamn minute. So, yeah, he, probably should have lost by countout, but they don't really countout isn't really a rule anymore. Let's be honest, nobody freaking counts out. They count out, and then they get to like 8 or 9, and then they realize the guys still want to do more shit outside the refs, and then they're like, "Oh, come on, get in here, and then they like calm down for a bit, and they're like, "What?" and they restart their count just because. But yeah, good match, serviceable match. Right man won. Good finish. Nice little, ball, shenanigans, that's the word I'm looking for. Finish gives Randy Orton a thing to be like, okay, I deserve another shot, blah, blah, blah. Extend the feud if they want. Or, have Cena come back, because he's coming back in a couple weeks, and be like, hey, I want to fight you, Jinder Mahal, you fucking, yeah. Then you had Breezango versus the Ascension because of their, I also missed the freaking Fashion Police segment, the, Fashion Vice or whatever, while I was getting food, so that was fantastic. Breezango beat the Ascension because I guess the idea is that they're trying to make it so the Ascension are the guys who trashed their shit. But honestly, I think it's going to be Alpha. I think they're going to turn Alpha heel or something. I don't know, man. Because I want the Usos to retain the championships in their feud with the New Day, but let's be honest, the New Day are going to win. You're going to need new heel tag team to do it. There's nobody credible. Turn Alpha heel, then you have somebody credible. Next, you had the Money in the Bank match, the men's Money in the Bank match, main eventing the show. The match was fantastic. I think the length was perfect. I think everybody looked good. I think they did well to get Baron Corbin some really good heel heat because he took out Shinsuke before Shinsuke could come down, which, the fans love his entrance, so he gets heel heat for not letting the entrance go down, I guess, and just for taking out Shinsuke in general. Shinsuke doesn't start the match. He comes back later, good stuff. There was a stare down between Shinsuke and AJ, and the crowd were fucking loving it, just like everybody else. And that has to be the marquee match at Mania for SmackDown. It has to be SmackDown or Raw. Shinsuke versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship has to main event Mania. Obviously, it's going to be Brock and Roman for the Universal title, but AJ and Shinsuke should main event. Because their Wrestle Kingdom match was great. They're both two of the best in the world. It's just fantastic. Obviously, you'd have to turn one of them heel. AJ would turn heel again, I guess. So yeah, I think that's the match everybody wants to see for Mania now. They better not have them face off until Mania. They have to keep them apart. Well, not like apart, but like have them in multi-man matches, like the Money in the Bank. Or tag team matches, stuff like that, but do not have a one-on-one match between them until Mania, because that'll blow the roof off the place, I'm telling you. Obviously, Kevin Owens took some unfucking real bumps. Sammy hit, like, the fucking, one of his suplexes, like a, what's it called? He, like, it looks like he's going for, like, a full Nelson suplex. Would it just be a half Nelson suplex? He has the one arm up and then he keeps the one arm down and then he fucking does like a reverse, like a German suplex type deal like that onto the apron. And then fucking AJ did an FU or attitude adjustment, I guess, onto a ladder positioned outside on Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens took some unreal fucking bumps. Shinsuke did well. AJ did really well. There was this cool segment where AJ was about to get it. Dolph took the ladder away, and then AJ was trying to stay onto the cable, trying to climb up the cable, and then lost his grip and then fell. Just really, really good stuff all around. Fantastic main event. And then in the end, Baron Corbin won. I believe it was Shinsuke and AJ at the top of the ladder fighting for the briefcase, and then Baron comes in, pushes the ladder over, climbs up, and wins it. I think the ending itself was a little bit anticlimactic just because it was so hectic and so fast-paced until then, and then he just pushes them over and then climbs up slowly and unhooks it. But I think Baron Corbin is very good. A lot of people don't like him. I think part of the reason people don't like him is because he didn't come from the indies. They don't want to support people who are made in the performance center, even though that's the purpose. Like, Roman is one of them, because Roman didn't wrestle in the indies before, I'm pretty sure. I think he started in developmental at WWE. Roman's one of them, and now Baron's going to be one of them, which are like homegrown talent from WWE who are going to reach really high heights. And it's great to see. I've been a fan of Baron Corbin since he debuted at a TakeOver show. I liked his look. I liked his moveset. Obviously, he was really green back then and really raw, but it's been a few years now, and he's really growing and doing really well. Obviously, his hairline isn't, but... Oh, I'm sorry, Baron. But yeah, like he's really improved. He's good on the mic. Obviously, he can't cut like a long promo and stuff like that. But, you know, a few words here and there, straight to the point, badass, takes no shit, just fucks people up. His gimmick is great for him. And I think he's really good. And like I said, John Cena wins the championship from Jinder, and then Baron probably cashes in on John Cena, and then that's that. Or, you know, at Mania, it's Shinsuke and AJ, and then he cashes in, ruining the match, because that would get him big heel heat to like, you know, prevent that from happening, a one-on-one match. Yeah, that would get him such heel heat, man. But yeah, I really like Baron. I think he was probably the right choice to win it, because AJ doesn't need it. Shinsuke doesn't need it yet, I guess. If they keep booking him like just another WWE main eventer, he will, but he still has that NXT and New Japan aura on him, I believe, at least in my opinion. So he doesn't need it yet. Kevin Owens doesn't need it. Sammy could have used it, and Dolph could have used it for sure. I was low-key hoping Dolph would win and they'd finally give him another main event push, because I love Dolph, man. The way his career's gone is really disappointing and unfortunate for me. But yeah, man, great main event. Great way to close off the show. And right person won. Yeah, so that was the show. It wasn't that great, to be honest, beside the main event, obviously, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I'd probably give it like a 6 maybe out of 10. 7 out of 10. Probably 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5, you know. Nothing special. Kind of disappointed, because usually the way SmackDown works is the card looks disappointing, and then they knock it out of the park. And then this time, the card looked like fairly interesting, and they just kind of fell flat, you know. So it was a weird thing. But yeah, that was my thoughts / review of WWE Money in the Bank 2017. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share it to all your friends, all that good shit. Let me know if you like the pay-per-view or not down in the comments below. Let me know if you disagree with my views on the controversial finishes and stuff like that. Let me know how you would rate the show. Like I said, I'd probably be like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Not the best pay-per-view from SmackDown. But yeah, man. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.